Welcome to the Sam and Joe VA Show, where we teach women just like you how to start and scale a thriving virtual assistant business.
We're your hosts, Sam and Joe, and get ready to have the control, flexibility, and freedom you've always dreamed of.
Welcome to episode 105, 11 ways to gain credibility as a virtual assistant.
I love this topic. I love talking about it because it's so important, isn't it, Joe? Credibility in our line of work in the VA space is vital if you're wanting to attract more clients, because it's all part of that know, like, and trust. In particular, the trust factor of that equation.
Yes, that you have to remove as many barriers as possible to have a potential client actually be willing to get in touch with you.
Yeah.
And this is one of the ways to build that trust, is to be really credible, do quality, have them thinking, yes, they can do quality work. They're going to do a great job. This is going to be a great decision for me. This is going to help my business. This is going to help me achieve my goals. And so we've got 11 really cool ways to gain that credibility right from the outset.
Yeah, let's kick it off. Number one, partner with other companies. So the tools that you use, the apps that you use, the platforms that you're on, a lot of these have partner programs, don't they?
They do. So not only do you potentially have the ability to get a commission or a referral fee, but you also have the ability to get in front of their audience and, partner with them in ways that gets you visible, and, you get the badge that you have gone through their program and you're like a certified whatever it is, and you can have that on your website. There's lots of great things that you can do when you partner with other companies, because they have an audience that you can get in front of and show how awesome you are at using that tool, or an expert in whatever it is that you're offering.
Yeah, you just hit on something there, Joe, the badge part. So it's all well and good being a partner for whatever tool that you use, the app that you use, but if they've sent you a badge, are you displaying it anywhere? Put them on your website. Share them on your socials occasionally. You don't have to. We're not suggesting every single social media post you have every single badge on there, but occasionally, hey, remind them, I'm a Rocket Spark partner. I'm a part of the Squarespace circle. I'm a MailChimp. What are the MailChimp?
Yeah, you become certified in MailChimp, don't you? I can't remember what the term is, but yeah, they all have
Xero's another one. So many of them do it. So many of them have badges. Display those badges with pride.
Yeah, absolutely. Email signature. It's a great place to display those as well.
It really is.
Yeah. All right. Number 2 is get some social proof. I think this should have been number 1, actually. I reckon this is the top way to show credibility, is that other businesses have trusted you to do work for them, and that's what people want. They want to know that other people have made the leap to actually hire you.
Yeah, we've actually got an episode specifically on social proof. So if you want all the ins and outs, how the best way to go about getting that social proof, when the right time is, how you should display it, then go and have a listen to that particular episode. But I agree, this one should have been number 1. This is vital, absolutely vital. And look, for those of you that have just started out and you don't have any clients under your belt yet, there are other ways that you can get social proof until you have got those clients, those first couple of clients. So there's no excuses. There's absolutely no excuses.
No, every single virtual assistant listening to this right now has to have some social proof. And it doesn't have to be a weird or awkward conversation when you ask someone for a testimonial or a review. It's just part of being in business. People get it.
They get it. All right, next up, number 3, belong to a relevant association. So here in New Zealand, we've got things like the Virtual Assistant Network of New Zealand, but I know for a fact there's other countries that have exactly the same. Join them.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're a bookkeeper, join the Bookkeepers Association. All of this brings credibility because it shows that you are active in your industry, you are learning from industry experts, you do the training, you go to the webinars, you go to the events, you're in there, you're in the know, you're talking to people, and that's really great for credibility.
It is.
All right, number 4 is to share your knowledge. I think so many of us think, oh, I'm not going to like tell people how to do things that I do because I want them as a client so I can do them. Like, I'm not going to give away all of my expertise. Otherwise, people won't want to hire me. We promise you, they still will. People will still hire you. They want to know that you know what you're talking about. And that's sharing your knowledge.
Yeah. And sharing it consistently.
Hmm.
So it's not, if you're on social media, it's not about sharing a top tip once a month. You need to be doing it on a more regular basis and definitely consistently. It's all about that kind of share, and then sell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right. Number 5.
Yeah, write guest articles or blog posts. This is great. If you have positioned yourself as the go-to VA in whatever it is that you want to kind of specialize and niche in, put yourself out there. Own it. Own that expertise. Own the fact that, hey, absolutely, I know my stuff. So whether that's then people then are approaching you to kind of guest write for them, or you then reach out to them and say, hey, I think my knowledge is a really good fit for what you're putting out there.
Yeah, a great fit for their audience, right? So people don't but people generally find it hard to come up with blog posts and articles. So if you can like take that away from them and give them some content that is going to be really relevant and valuable for their audience, like that's really key. Then they are going to jump at the chance of you writing some content for them and then putting it up. So this is a way to get in front of other people's audiences again. And like that credibility, like, hey, I've been featured on the whatever it is website, actually telling people about that and showing that someone else trusts in your credibility enough to put them on their website. Great way.
Great way. Number 6 kind of leads on well, doesn't it, from number 5?
Yeah. Get interviewed on podcasts. Podcasts are huge. You're listening to a podcast right now. There are millions of podcasts and a lot of listeners. You know why I think people really love listening to podcast episodes?
Why?
Is because you can do something else at the same time. When you're watching a video, you can't do something else. You got to watch the video. But the audio aspect of it and being able to go for a walk or drive in your car, like you can cook your tea, you're going to be doing other things sometimes when listening to a podcast. I think that's why they're super popular.
Now, the thing with numbers, was it 5 and 6 on our list? So the guest blogging, the writing articles for magazines and news and stuff like that, and showing up on podcasts. This is about saying yes, isn't it? It's about putting aside that imposter syndrome, that fear that you're going to say the wrong thing or that you're going to be judged, and just going, oh my God, okay, this scares me, but I need to make this step in order to level up my business. You've just got to say yes.
Yeah, say yes, and then you'll work out what to say later. Yeah, you could. It's about getting in front of other people's audiences. That is awesome. And then being able to say, I was featured on this podcast, this blog post, in this media outlet. So awesome for credibility.
Yeah, absolutely. Number 7, speaking. Guest speaking at events, summits, workshops, conferences. I mean, this is something that you do on a regular basis, and you have done for a few years, Jo.
Actually, I've just had like 2 inquiries, and I'm talking on a radio show on Saturday. I'm doing a conference in September, and I just was asked to come along and speak at something for a group inside the organization. So yeah, this is something that can get you again in front of those audiences, and like the podcast, like the blog post, it's kind of that next level because it's live, it's in front of people, which is daunting for many of you. We totally get that. This is like leveling up. Who is ready to level up in their business? Seek out those opportunities, put your hand up, say yes. They are super valuable.
And you get better. The more you do, the easier it becomes, the better at it you get.
Oh, yeah. I still crap my pants every time I need to go and speak at something, even though I've done it many times. It's still daunting, but I do it anyway, even though I'm nervous.
And each time your VA business has then had like a flurry of inquiries. So it works.
It definitely works. Yeah.
Cool.
All right. Number 8. Include your full experience on LinkedIn. And that word full is really key. Don't just put your jobs and your job title, but actually flesh that out in the description. Talk about what your responsibilities were, what your achievements were, so that someone can really get a feel for your expertise and your previous experience, because that gives people confidence, doesn't it?
Yeah. And the recommendation side of LinkedIn is great as well, isn't it? Ask for them. Ask people that you've worked with to jump on and recommend you for certain types of services and skills.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the next one, it's towards the bottom of our list. It's number 9. Now it's at the bottom of our list because if you are just starting out and you don't have any clients under your belt, and we do not recommend you do this. This is for the experienced virtual assistants amongst us. Number 9, get a website.
I feel like I need to be really careful when I say this, because I don't want the new virtual assistants, you listening right now, to think, oh, okay, it's going to give me credibility, I'm going to get a website, because that's not what we want you to spend your time on.
No.
But it does give you credibility as an experienced virtual assistant when you have the time and the money to put into the website. It gives you credibility. Absolutely. This is where you can be showcasing. We're going to talk about number 10. It's going to showcase your work, showcase your testimonials, showcase your partner badges, your associations. It's a great place to kind of pull all of this that we've talked about together in one place and have that website and be showing up on Google.
Yeah. So we're not saying that you have to have a website in order to be a credible virtual assistant.
No.
You absolutely don't. However, at a certain point in your business, you should be looking at a website to add to that credibility that you're building on.
Yeah. Number 10 is to showcase a portfolio of your work. Now, this is not the case for every single virtual assistant. If you are providing like bookkeeping services, then you're not going to have a portfolio of your work. It doesn't make sense. But for some of you who do the more creative services, things that are visual, things that you can show in a portfolio, like if I was hiring a creative VA, I would want to see previous work. So make sure that you do have a portfolio and have it somewhere online that you can provide a link, have it in a PDF that you can send on email, somewhere to showcase exactly kind of what level your design skills are at.
Yeah, really, really important. Any new lead that is reaching out to you or looking at your work on social media or your website, if you've got one, they are going to want to see the type of work that you are putting out there, especially in relation to your prices as well. Okay, all right, that's a premium price that they're wanting. I want to make sure that I'm going to get a premium product in return. So it's absolutely vital. And if you have, if you're thinking about doing a portfolio, or you've got one, but you're not sure if it's making the best first impression, once again, we've actually got an episode here on the podcast. It's literally just about creating a standout portfolio that wows. So take a listen to that. Right, the last one on our list, number 11 of the ways that you can gain credibility as a virtual assistant is enter awards.
And hopefully become a finalist or become a winner. So again, you can have that badge that you share everywhere and showcase on your website. If you're in New Zealand, we actually have the New Zealand Virtual Assistant Awards potentially coming out soon. The entries will be opening soon when you listen to this podcast episode, if you are listening to it when it's released. So it's a great way to put yourself out there. There's multiple benefits to entering awards, isn't there? Not just credibility, but other things too.
There are, but in terms of, you don't have to be the ultimate winner in order to get the credibility from going through this awards process. As you just said, Jo, a lot of, not just in the New Zealand Virtual Assistant Awards, but other awards, whatever it is that you're entering, the finalists often get finalist badges. So even if you didn't win, if you become a finalist, that is a win. It's a win in my book. Becoming a finalist is a win. You're not the ultimate winner, but it's still a big win. Now, you should absolutely be proud of becoming a finalist. And that badge, if you've been given one, once again, put it out there. Share it with pride.
Yeah, lots of places that you can put your award badge. Email signature, again, is a great place. So if you... it doesn't just have to be virtual assistant industry awards, but there are other business awards. There, in whatever country, whatever region you are in, there are awards, business awards that you can enter. So seek them out, Google them, find them, and don't be afraid to put yourself forward. Even if you don't become a finalist in the first round, keep entering, because it's a really great way to take stock of where you're at in your business, how far you've come, and actually thinking about what are the gaps that I still have in my business and how can I improve things for next time. So yeah, enter those awards. So worth it.
Absolutely. The process is such a learning experience, and a lot of them, you even get feedback from the judges. Not all of them, but some you get feedback from the judges. I mean, that's invaluable. Judges are often in, the top of their own field in the business world themselves. So any advice that you can get for basically free, or if there's an entry fee for whatever award that you're applying to, absolutely worth it.
Yeah. All right, let's do a recap. So if you've got your pen and paper ready and you want to recap, number 1, partner with other companies. Number 2, get social proof. Number 3, belong to a relevant association. Number 4, share your knowledge. Number 5, write guest articles or blog posts. Number 6, get interviewed on podcasts. Number 7, speak at events. Number 8, include your full experience on LinkedIn. Number 9, get a website. Number 10, showcase a portfolio of your work. And number 11, enter awards. Let's have it.
Great list.
What's that?
I said it's a great list.
A great list. 11 really awesome ways to gain credibility as a virtual assistant. Thanks for listening to this episode of the Sam and Jo VA Show. If you'd like to find out more, head to the VA Foundry website to check out the mastermind and the amazing resources, courses, and coaching.
You can find us at thevafoundry.com.